Welcome to class 2 of 6 in the Intro to Athletic Training series. We will teach you how to produce and absorb force dynamically with control. Classes move from beginner to advanced progressions over the course of the series. It is for anyone with a desire to feel more athletic and is approachable for all fitness levels. All you'll need is some weights and some water, so let's get started. We're going to start by coming down into our warm-up flow, down in the half kneeling position. We're going to start by coming down over that front foot, bringing mobilization to our front ankle and knee. Support yourself here, so anchor the shoulders back and down and press the back hip through. Ease in and breathe. We're just getting started here, so take your time introducing our tissues to movement, getting blood flowing and getting ourselves breathing. We're gonna transition back into a hamstring stretch down the back of the front leg, so you can move your front foot forward, open up the shoulders, be supported here, and reaching the sit bones up towards the ceiling. We're gonna come into the tall kneeling position, bring that front knee or front foot back underneath the front knee. And we're gonna reach up with the hand of the back knee here. Gently across the body. A little anchor of the ribs down here. And then blocking inside that front knee so our knee doesn't cave in as we rotate back. Still keep that abdominal tension here. Shoulders anchored down. And then we'll go through that one more time. So come down over that front foot. Maybe you can sink into things a little bit more here. Breathing. Transition the hips back for that hamstring stretch down the back of that front leg. Keep the sit bones up and support the upper body. And then reaching that hand up gently across the body for that side stretch. And then rotating back, blocking inside that front knee so the knee doesn't come with you. Anchor the ribs down, shoulders down. And then we'll switch to the other side. Come down over that front foot. Bring the front knee forward as much as you can without bringing that front heel off the ground. Relax through the toes and the foot. And then sit the hips back. Reaching the sit bones high. Supporting yourself and breathing. Transition to that tall kneeling. Bring that front foot back underneath the front knee and reach the hand up and gently across the body. Rotating back, blocking inside that front knee and breathing. Go through this one more time. Down over that front foot. Maybe we can sink into things a little bit more here. That's why you do it twice. Get the most out of it. And take your time and breathe. Transition back for that hamstring stretch. Heels high. Hips high, away from the ground. Tall kneeling, reaching up. Slight bend across the body. And then rotating back. This is going to be challenging for balance, so you can have something here to hold on to if you need. But do challenge yourself. Excellent. That's it for the flow. We're going to start in our warm-up into our quadruped hip circles. So we're going to start on all fours. Hands underneath the shoulders. Anchor the shoulders back and press into the ground as we take our hip through full range of motion. Here we want to keep our hips and our shoulders square to the ground and our pelvis tuck, abdominal engage as we move. We want to practice dissociation. So we want to move the leg bone in the hip socket without moving the rest of our body to compensate for our maybe lack of range of hip motion. So this will show you your true hip joint range of motion. Keep the heel or keep the knee at 90 degrees and the heel in dorsiflex position. So pulling the toe towards the knee throughout that range of motion. And we're gonna go forwards and backwards. So both ways here. Nice and slow. Keep that abdominal tension so you don't dump and extend into the low back. And you should come all the way back around and graze right into the ground here. And that means you haven't moved your hips throughout the movement. We'll switch to the other side. Press into the ground, anchor the shoulders, tuck the pelvis, and then take your time. Whichever way first, doesn't matter. Just practice keeping the body still as you move the leg. You're not extending at the knee. We're thinking about just movement of that upper leg bone, the femur. Excellent. We're going to do thoracic rotations. So movement through the upper body, same position. One hand behind the ear, supporting through the arm that's on the ground, rotating across to the elbow and then up towards the ceiling. Inhale, exhale. Keep that shoulder supported. 4 of these. Last one. Reset, anchor the shoulders, press into the ground, tuck the pelvis. Looking to challenge this range of motion. Last one. Good work. Dynamic calf raises. So we're coming up to standing. We want the feet about hip width apart. We're going to be moving fast. So fast up, fast down, but a little bit slower on the way down and control, then on the way up. We want to press up into the big toe side of the foot, so not supinating out into the pinky toes. This is really important when we're talking about running, walking, sprinting, jumping, that kind of stuff. You want to be pushing off the big toes, so really important there. And anchor the ribs down. You don't want to be extending and unsupported through the low back. So anchor the ribs down here, abdominals on, squeezing glutes. We're going to do 10 of these. Balance here, very important, so you can have your hands anywhere. You can be holding on to something for balance as well if you need. 10 of these. Exhale up, inhale down. Into that big toe, abdominals on. Last one. Great job. We'll go through those one more time. Back to the hip circles. Back onto the floor. Feel free to grab a drink here. Take a sec if you need. Anchor the shoulders, press into the ground. Keep the hips square. Touch back down with the knee. Take your time, slow movement. If you're doing it right, you should almost feel some cramping in those deep glute rotators. Last one. Yes. Switch to the other side. controlled, balanced. Keep that movement to the hip, dissociating the rest of the body. Stay stabilized. Great job. Thoracic rotations. Same thing. Support yourself, tuck the pelvis, abdominals are on. 4. And then switch to the other side. Take your time. Excellent. And then back up to the dynamic calf raises. Anchor the ribs down. Glutes are on, slight bend in the knees, balance here into the big toe. 10. Exhale up. 2 more. Great job. Into the workout. We're going to be doing snap downs to start. So this is the landing progression of our jumps to come. We want to practice absorbing force over time in a supported way. So the movement's going to look like this. We're going to be up at that top position and then coming down with gravity through the toes, the heels, the knees, and then catching in the back into the hips. We want our feet hip width apart and our knees supported, so we're not hanging in. We're over top of the feet with the knees, and then the back is neutral. So lots of tension up the back, in between the shoulders, head is back. We should make very little sound, so that's a goal. That means that we're absorbing that force over time, not impacting and hearing that sound of that instant production of force with lack of proper absorption through time and through our joints separately, which will ease that impact into our bodies, into our tissues, and have less of a negative impact on ourselves. So here we're gonna start coming up into that top position. We're gonna be doing to 2 legs, and then to 1 leg, and then we're gonna go back through that. We're gonna do that series 3 times. If the single leg is really challenging, which it will be, especially to absorb over time, I tend to find that going to that single leg balance, we tend to be a little bit tighter, and it's harder to sink down and absorb into it, bringing that chest towards the knee and back into the hip. So remember, this is all just a practice, so take it as you can and improve upon it with each round. And yeah, you'll see progression over time, which is what you want. We're never amazingly good at anything the second we try it, so just stick with it and you'll get a lot out of it. We're gonna start by coming up to that top position, just like in the dynamic calf raises, into the big toe, abdominals on, anchoring the ribs down. Absorb over time, heels, knees, hips. To 1 leg now. Back up, supported, single leg. Balance is tough. Easy on yourself. 2 legs. It can be really easy to collapse in the torso as you come down, so really create tension here, supported, opening up that chest. Last single leg here in this round. 1 more round of these, double foot. Great job. Body weight, low to high chop. Great rotational exercise. Building rotational tension, torque, and then exploding out using that rotation across. So we're gonna start, hands can be anywhere. I like to kind of have them in front of me together. We're going to, feet a little bit wider than hips. Feet neutral in this position as well. We don't want this leg turned out as we rotate across to it. We won't be able to build as much torque in it then. So rotating this opposite knee across, rotating the shoulders, keep the spine neutral here, loaded into the glute, and a straight line down the hip, knee, and into the ankle. Coming up and across, pressing out of that glute, opening up the hip, anchor the shoulders down here and the ribs down. We shouldn't be out of our body, we're not stable there. We want to be over top of our base of support and anchored down into the ground. That's where we have control. 6 of these on each side. And again, just to practice, work on each one. Rotating across, exhale across and up, anchoring down. Abdominals on, load into that hip. 3 more. Slow and controlled. Last one. Excellent. Switching sides. Rotating across. Nice straight line here. Sit back into that hip. Abdominals, anchor the shoulders. Great job. I lost track there. I think that was 6, but that's good enough. Take some time, grab a drink. We're gonna come into our side lunges. So make sure you have some space on either side of you. Feet nice and close together here. We're gonna be stepping out to the side, loading into that hip. So just like the snap downs, you're absorbing the ground force, sitting back into the hip, straight line through the knee, just like that rotational chop, and then pressing out to the side, producing force from that loaded position. And then switching to the other side. Keep the spine neutral, so there's lots of tension through the back, head is back, we're not collapsing in our body here. This seems like just an all lower body exercise, but we want to be supported and control in our upper body as well. That'll help us with balance, stability. 6 on each side, when you're ready. Take your time. Stay engaged in that upper body. Sit into that hip. Make it quiet when you land and sit back. Floating through the toe, the ankle, the knee, and the hip. Last one. Great job. Clean and jerk progression. We're doing the dumbbell hang to high pull. So we want some dumbbells for this. It could be whatever weight you want. Start light, especially if you haven't done this exercise before. There's quick succession of movements here that are really important to get in the right order, and that's probably what you'll be working on throughout this exercise. Fine-tuning that each time. I fine-tune this movement every single time I do a repetition, and I've done this movement many times. So it's always trying and retrying and trying again. Feet are about hip-width apart. Anchor the shoulders back. We're gonna come down into like an RDL deadlift position. Hips are back. keeping the arms straight for the first part of the movement. That'll put the work into the hips here, and then transitioning into the toes, shoulders, and then elbows, pulling with the arms at the last point. This is so we can get the weight as high as we can, so that eventually we'll be able to get under it for the catch and the clean. So take your time with that. It's a really fast movement, and you have to have some discipline to wait, some patience with the arms, because the arms want to pull. We love using our arms for everything, so we want to put the work into our hips here because it's much stronger than our arms. So here, just keep working on it. Straight arms. Here, toes, shoulders, elbows. Keep the dumbbells close to you. As you pull up. Want to be around nipple height with that. One more. Nice. Great job. I've done that movement many times, and a few of those, for me, didn't feel great. So I can really refine here as well. So if it felt terrible for you, no worries, that will come. We're gonna go through that again. So we're gonna go through those again. We'll come back to our snap downs. We can do more practice here. You can keep going with 2 legs if that felt really comfortable for you, but do try a few on the single leg. And again, a practice. Grab a drink if you need. Otherwise, we're gonna get started. Breath. Coming up to the top position, anchor the ribs down into the big toe, floating down through the legs, catching in the hips. Single leg. Oh, other side. Balance is tough, even for me. Back to the single leg here. Do that again. Don't be afraid to come back, do it again right away. Reset, other leg. Last round. Single legs. Last one. Great job. Low to high chop. Feet shoulder width apart. Rotating across the body into that hip. Anchor down at the top position. 6 here. Inhale as you come across, loading. Exhale as you press out of that hip. Rotate across and up. Great job. Take a sec, we'll switch sides. We definitely encourage people to work out in bare feet as well. This will help strengthen our arches and our feet, help us with balance. Might feel weird at first because we're used to doing everything in shoes, but definitely give it a shot if you can. Anchoring the shoulders down, rotate across the body, straight line through that hip to knee to foot. Anchoring the shoulders back and down, abdominal tension. Last one. Nice. Back to the side lunge. Breathing. Take a sec if you need it. Do this at your own pace. That's one of the great things about working out at home, is that you can do this at your own pace, take the time that you need, and challenge yourself in the way that you need to get the most out of it. Feet nice close together to start. 6 on each side. Absorbing slowly through the toe, the heel, into that hip. Exhale to press out. Stay engaged through the back, neutral spine as the chest comes towards the knee. 3 more. Last one. Nice. Hang to pull. This is probably the most challenging exercise in this series, so just be patient with it. Practice that little bit of delay of the shoulder, ankle, shoulder, and elbow movement. So keep the arms straight just for the initial pull. 6 of these. Take your time. Hips, ankles, into the big toe, shoulders, elbows. Inhale down, exhale up. 3 more. Last one. Nice work. Take a sec. One more time through these. We're gonna come back to our step downs. 2 leg, 1 leg, 1 leg. If the legs are getting tired, you can switch back to 2 legs for each one if you want. But again, challenge yourself. Take a couple of breaths. Abdominals on, into the big toe, up to the top. 2 feet. To the 1 foot. Center line. Keep the shoulders and the head back as you absorb at the bottom position. Chest towards the knee. The longer you take to absorb, the more you'll be able to stabilize things through that. 2 feet. 1 foot. Last one. To the 2 foot. Single foot. Last one here. Great job. Body weight side lunges. Grab a drink, take a breath. You're gonna be super hydrated after this, which is great. Nice and close with the feet. Shoulders and head back. 6 on each side. Absorb back into that hip. Chest towards the knee while keeping the shoulders and the head back. Lots of tension up the back there. 3 more. Last one. Yes. Last exercise. You got this. I believe in you. Take a breath, grab a drink. Dumbbell. And with these, adjust your dumbbell weight, however you need. Maybe you went up in that second round, that was feeling heavy, you're kind of feeling it, switch back down, or you can go up again if it wasn't enough weight. Or you can stay the same the whole time. It's up to you. Just make sure that you're challenging yourself. You leave this exercise feeling challenged. Delay the pull. 6 of these. Hips, ankles, shoulders, elbows. Last one. Great job, you did it. Give yourself a pat on the back. Let's bring things down a bit. We're gonna do some stretches to cool down. So come down to the floor, give yourself some space. We're gonna start with a frog stretch for the groin. So we'll come down nice and wide with the knees onto the elbows. You can have something for your knees, like pillows or the little blankets or towels or something. And then we want to keep this extension in our low back, reaching the sit bones high as you sit the hips back for a stretch to the groin. Press into the ground here, support yourself, and don't give in, don't flex the low back here. Then take your time, just ease into the point where it's sustainable and breathe. We always want to hold these stretches at the end of a workout a little bit longer. Breathing. Don't lose your supports. Take the time. Hold that for as long as you want, but I'm gonna slowly ease out. And then we'll come onto our back for our final stretch in the spinal twist. So coming down onto your back, arms out wide, palms facing the ceiling, one leg up and over the body. Find a place where you can kind of balance here. If you have a lot of mobility through the spine, you might find that you touch down easily. To challenge things, straighten that leg. Or to ease things off, you can bend the leg and even maybe put the foot on that other knee. And then the closer you keep this other shoulder to the ground, the more you'll feel a stretch through the chest here. And then breathing, letting gravity do the work. So gravity's pulling my leg down here and also my arm on the other side. Take as much time as you need. And then when you're ready, you can ease out. Back to neutral, other leg straight, and then bring that opposite leg across. I feel more restriction here, so in any stretch where you do one side and then the other side, you'll definitely notice most likely a difference between the sides. We don't use our bodies as evenly as we think, especially depending on what you do for work, for play, sports. And then just breathe here. Take your time that you need. And then when you're ready, just ease out of that. And then you can come back to reality. And there you go. Thank you so much for joining us. If you like this video, this exercise, give us a like, subscribe, and check out the Virtue Training app. The link is in the description. Take care, and yeah, we'll see you next time. Bye.